Hello everybody, this is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Models. Okay, for this Monday evening for you, I think I have video number 5. Another update on my USS Iowa, the big stick. Right now I'm fitting out all the armament on it, and I got the starboard side I got to complete with the armament, and I got to start at that. We're going to have live action installing the photo etch on this thing. I finally got my glue. It came in. Quite a lot of glue. It came in a couple days ago, and I'm very, very pleased I got that. And so I can continue to work on the rest of my stuff like Leela Dan, the Battleship Texas, and also my Blue Jacket kit of the T2 tanker, and Mission Buenaventura. And where else I got started, I got to finish up on. So far, I'm working on about 4, 5, 6 at a time. And the big stick right here, she's probably about, I'd say about 90% done. I got 10% go. The rest is going to be on the completion of the armor, the guns, the 20 millimeters, the 40 millimeters, and fire control directors, and a little tidy up painting here and there. And lastly, I'll build. It will be the OS2U Kingfishers they had. I thought the thing had those SOC Sky Seahawks, but they didn't. Not in this. They didn't. Because Iowa was the first for a class that came out back in I'll say late 1940. I'd say probably probably the spring of 1943 when it came out, and the rest of them followed. They changed the aircraft from there on. Okay, she's measured in measure 31. She's got dull black over haze gray, and her camouflage patterns change them somewhat from campaign to campaign. And I believe her paint schedule's over the Battle of Santa Cruz and the Lady Gulf. I mean, and she's looked like a battleship. This thing is big. It's a big model. It's a big kit. You got to have a place to put it for those interested in 1/200 scale. I got the USS Hornet on the other side of my rack behind me, and I don't know when I'll start on that, but it'll be soon. So I got a lot of stuff I got started and I got to get finished up on. And I haven't finished up a lot of stuff in a long time. I think the last complete model I finished up on was the Bristol Bowfighter. And the Coronado ain't going to take much to get that done. All I got to do is paint the props and install the same with transparency, and she's finished. And that's the decals. And that'd be it for it. There's a good kit here. Like I said a couple seconds ago, you got to have space to put these big behemoth kits they got. These 1/200 scale battle wagons they got they're big, and it's almost about the same size as the Titanic, and it's a big model, and it acquires a lot of detail. Believe me, they give you a photo etch. I'm just saying to complete this model, you don't need to buy out any buy any aftermarket stuff. To me, that'd be full of money soon parted, you know. They give you enough on saying to complete the whole model. But some people prefer aftermarket stuff more with the kit that gives you. But like I said, the kit's fine. I mean, for $400 or $500 this thing costs you, you should get something besides just a piece of plastic. So, novice beware. This thing is not designed for the novice to build. And the instructions on it is very confusing. You got to really study the instructions and figure things out as you build it. And experienced modelers, piece of cake. This model is very suitable for radio control. On video 4, I mentioned that the trumpeter, they had a little foresight enough to know that this thing could be radio control. And then there's a lot of us out there are radio control buffs out there. And they made it very easy for you. Like this whole midship section will come off. That'll serve your batteries, your speed control, your motors, and your ballast and everything else you need on it. It's a big model. It can handle radio control with a piece of cake. Of course, you got to be a lot of modifications you got to do. You got to open up your stuffing boxes, put your brass tubes in there, and run your shafts, your screws on there. And you got to have 2 different servos to run your rudders, or you can have one rudder with a bell crank that can run both rudders on a single pole of a servo. It's up to the person who wants to build it. But like I say, I didn't build this radio control. I've already got a radio control USS Missouri. It's a balsa wood and the white metal kit by Sterling. 1960, I believe it was. I had that thing since by that time. It's in my storage, and already got motor and radio in it already. So no sense of making this radio. I made this just for simple display. When I finish, I got a shelf right over there. I'm going to put it on, and I'll probably work on a Hornet. And so, like I say, this thing is about 90% finished, and I got to do some tidying up, a little bit of weathering on it. I had rust. After I complete the armament on the starboard side, I'm going to go ahead and have a live action and finish up the photo etch on it. Then I'm going to go ahead and start weathering it out. But lastly, after the superstructure, all the way after the boat crane, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the armament there and finish up the photo etch there and do the rigging, and she's all done. And the kit doesn't give you a display stand. They give you a nameplate, no display stand. The Titanic, they give you a good display stand. It's what you want. It's beautiful. I love it. But I don't know why they didn't give you a display stand on this. Also the Missouri, which is the same kit. It's just different name. And so, like I say, if you're a novice, you better do your homework and have somebody experienced enough to help you build it, because it's got a lot of small parts in this thing. You got to study the instructions. The instructions are somewhat confusing at some issues. And some parts in there, the parts don't fit compared to what it says on the instructions. You just get to look at the instructions and figure things out as you go along. Okay, enough chatter. We're going to come and take a look at the USS Iowa, the big stick. And we're going to go ahead and finish the video. Okay. I got all the 40 millimeters, 20 millimeters. I got the platforms all done on there. I got ready boxes already glued in place there. And that deck looks pretty good. I'm constantly feel like I'm back in the Navy again. I'm always constantly cleaning the deck as well as sweeping it. Like I was saying, sweepers, man your broom, sweep down all lower ladder ways, passageways, sweepers. And I'm constantly doing this to keep it clean. Another thing too, anybody's got one of these, I highly recommend get a display case for it. Keep that dust off it. A model's worst enemy is dust. You look closely at the hull, you see what I'm talking about. You can control the grays because it's all modeled anyway. Same thing the superstructure sports the same paint schedule. It's all haze gray, toned different shades by using black. This whole hull was black. Everything was Negros on this thing. Then I took my haze gray and airbrushed it on there and controlled the hues and everything. And like I say, these things weren't spit and polished back in those days. I got my anchors came in today. I got them installed. I'll bring this camera a little closer to it so you can be able to see my anchor. I got these small shipways. They're 1-inch, not stock and downforth anchors. And they have a same size as the trumpeter one they had. Very beautiful ship. I got to post a couple pictures of this and put it on Sir Lindsay's Facebook page. He has. And so the gang across the pond can enjoy looking at it. I'm going to add rust on there too. That'll make it really look sharp. All right, the buckler bags, glass bags all painted. They're black. So this thing's about ready to get finished up on. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the photo etch to it once I finish once I get all the 20 millimeters, 40 millimeters, and also ready boxes installed on this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and make a live action and finish up the spinner shields on the 20 millimeters and put the rails behind the 40 millimeter mounts and get them all done. I got a little photo etch on top of the superstructure's got to be finished. Add a little rust top side to it and everything. So I got my little work to do on this thing. And I'm really pleased with this thing. I started assembling this thing when I was living in that trailer I was living in. And believe you me, I don't know how in the hell I built that. I got an 8x40 foot trailer. The stuff I had in there is it's amazing. Really amazing. Like I say, it's not going to stop me what size model I build. It's not going to stop me. But like I said, I knocked up, only got so far on it, and I call it quits. I got moved. Now, as you can see here, I got lots of room. I got a 20 by 50 foot room here I'm living this thing in. I got 600 square feet more of an add-on next to this building. We're going to have a big old workshop with all the drill presses and lathes I can put up. Yeah. Like I say, you guys, you can get these things on eBay probably around $400. Some of them around $3 something, I noticed. We get it from China. It was a long wait. They're cheap as hell. We get it from China. But like I say, it takes you almost 60 days to get it because the shipping's free. And like I say, they go to 1,001 transits before they end up in your post box at your home. I bought one from China. It was that SPD dotless I had. I did a bill of thread on that on YouTube on my 1/18 scale SPD dotless. It took almost 2 months to get that thing. That thing is a $200 and something kit. I got it for $157. And believe me, that by the time it got to my trailer, that box looked like it was used for photography practice. Holes all over it. So as long as the plastic ain't damaged, which it wasn't, but that thing has been through a million transits. That's the only bad thing about getting it from China. And so my advice is go ahead and pay $400 or $500 for the ask for it. You'll be in your house within a week. Send for it. Hobby shops don't stock these things. I haven't been in a hobby shop since I left Ohio. There's hobby shop here is 20 miles away in Knoxville. So someday I'll go up there and sample out some of those hobby shops and see what they got to offer. But the hobby shops I go to out there in Ohio, it's called a hobby, not the Hobby Lobby, it's called the Hobby Shop. And they don't stock stuff like this. They more or less have favoritism to radio control tanks, cars, airplanes, and all these EPA, E-flight foam jobs. Those radio control foam airplanes, they're junk. All nothing but junk. It's a waste of money. They may look nice to come out, but the biggest thing that goes out those damn things is electronics. That's what I'm trying to say. If we went to battle today with China, they'd definitely lose. You know, they got faulty electronics. That's why you don't have too many submarines out there. And they do, they don't last long. Not too pure in China. It's just that they don't put their all when they make stuff. They work for a rice bowl. They don't work for wages like we do. They work for a rice bowl. You don't work, you don't eat. It's almost synonymous out here in America. You don't work, you get nothing. So they'd rather eat than spend money. Okay, we'll switch the camera back to me and finish up the video. Here I am. Okay, hope you guys like this. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I got a lot more painting to do on it and everything, so I'll do that tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll just go ahead and finish up the armament and prepare for a live action on this thing. Right now, I'm getting a little good news now that I'm finally YouTube has finally let me post my stuff publicly now. I've been getting a lot of my videos on YouTube now. I can see. It's going to take a while for me to be able to get my old subscribers back. Just going to have to check on Facebook, and I leave links all over the place. And starting over again is a real drag. Like I started life over again 3 times already. This is the 3rd time I started life over again. Ain't too many people I know of this planet has gone through what I went through, starting life over again 3 times. Losing your home, losing your dog, losing your wife. Now you lose your brother, lose your trailer. Now I'm back here again, my 3rd rodeo. And right now, I'm here forever. Like I said, I am dying in this place. That'd be good enough for me. I'd rather die here with my family than die in a trailer somewhere. It'll be a long time before I go, guys. I'm pretty healthy. These models are the best shot in the ass I've ever had in my life. They keep me healthy, keep my mental health straight, keep me busy, and like all my stuff is here, I can work on it. Right now, I got to get my license changed over, and so I can be able to get my independence back, so I can be able to get out of this room and go out and shop and do things. That'll be real soon. So patience, my boy, patience. So while I got patience, my boy, I'm working on my models here. I got finishing up that Hohenzollern, Kaiser Wilhelm's private yacht. The card model right behind me. I think I'll sneak that and show it to you right now. I'll get up and grab it right now. I should have had it over here before I made the video here, but this paper kit. So I got that going. I gotta switch cameras over here to take a look at it more better. Got the name of the ship right here on there. This is Kaiser Wilhelm private yacht. Looks more like a ship than a yacht. It's a real nice model. It's made out of paper, the card model kit. I love working on paper. Something about card models, they look They look very, very realistic, you know. I love car models. They're I like them better than these plastic ones are. They got a lot more detail to them. Okay, I put the hose on and over here so I can look at it. And we'll get the camera back to me, finish up the video. Okay, here I is. Okay. The next video we'll have will be live action. We'll have that probably tomorrow. Because tonight I'm going to go ahead and finish up put the 20 millimeters and 40 millimeters on the starboard side of this thing and do a little tidying up on it. And I'll have live action on it. And if I work on it every day, I'll probably have this thing done within a week. All rigged up and everything. I got some monofilm that I'll be using on it. So since I got my cryolite glue here, that's good stuff right there. Got a big bottle of that. Like I said, that stuff I got from Home Depot. It's a joke. They don't give you that much for a high price. It works, but it's not as strong as that stuff. That stuff works very well. And so I highly recommend use regular cryolite glue. Okay. I'll try to look around and see anything else I got started on it. I got a lot of stuff I got to finish up on before I get started on another model. But, yeah. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Okay, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. I picked up a couple new subscribers, guys, since I've been on this new channel here I got. And they're welcomed very much. And I hope the good Lord in heaven that all my new subscribers, all old subscribers, could find my channel. I lost my password on my original channel. And you lose that, you're done, you know. So ain't no way of getting it back. So that's what I'm saying. I got to start everything all over again. It's a real drag. Okay, this is Frankie Day, Frankie Model signing off. Make Mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Stay focused and drive. Beware of your surroundings. It's been raining like cats and dogs out here in Tennessee. It's been raining all day today. It'll probably rain more tonight and probably rain tomorrow. It's May right now. It's 10th, 11th of May or 12th of May. And normally at this time of May, it's hot outside, especially out here in Tennessee. I guess with Charlie Mack's son, we're up there in the East Coast up there. He's getting the same thing, a lot of rain up there. It's raining all over the place, you know. So it's kind of abnormal this time of year. They call it global warming. I call it hogwash. Just the earth is just going different phase, you know. We're just caught up in it. Okay, I'm out of here. Like I say, make Mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Stay focused for your drive. It's going to be barbecue time and outside activities. And when that's all done, you grab yourself a kit like Stu Avery says, Stu Avery models, and get kit crazy and start building. This is Frankie Day, Frankie Model signing off. We'll catch you guys on the next video, and God bless you all. So stay focused and stay posted tomorrow for live action with Frankie Day and the Big Stick.